Sometimes I get to thinking about something, and it leads me down this rabbit trail of thought of different scenarios, legal questions, moral questions, and I want to discuss them with you today, and they're pretty shocking, I guess, some of them. Because, I was reading this article in Maxim magazine saying how, back in the day, men could get away with a lot more, like they could smack women on the ass, and get away with it and stuff like that. And I was thinking about, sometimes when you're at work, some of these internet sites are blocked. Like, a company will put some kind of software filtering program into your internet at work, and the internet's not like any other thing out in the world. It should be by now, but back in the early 80s, people were confused, like, what is this internet thing? How does it work? We need to just safeguard it and all this crap. And if you try to go to any kind of adult site or a site that has any kind of nudity or semi-nudity or any kind of dirty words, a lot of these companies will block it. You can't even look at it. That's weird because it's adult content, and if you're at work, and you must be 18, you must be 18 to have a job, you must be an adult, that's the audience that it's looking for, is the people that are hard-working factory workers that are tired and they want to look at some porn. Who else would you want to watch it, kids? I mean, if you're blocking factory workers, hard workers that are over 18, I mean, it's adult content. Let me see adult content. I'm an adult. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it does make sense because I should be working, but if you have one of those jobs where you're not working, they shouldn't be blocking anything because you're a freaking adult. But here's the thing. You get all these sexual harassment lawsuits because, say, you have some porn on and a woman walks by. I don't know why that's sexually harassing her. She doesn't have to stop and look at it. She doesn't have to get offended. She could just ignore it and go about her way. Just like anything pornographic comes on TV, you could change the channel. You don't have to call your organization groups and go protest it and try to get everything removed from TV and censor everything. You could just turn it off or change the channel. You don't have to look at it. But then, what's the deal with sex in the workplace? Obviously, you should be working, first of all. Anytime you have stuff to do, you should be working, you should be working. But if somebody wants to have sex at work on their break in a closet or a bathroom or somewhere, I guess, where nobody else is at and they're not like in public breaking any laws, would they get fired for that? I'm sure they would, but why? They're adults, they're consenting adults, they're just doing what they do as adults, just like animals. You go out on the street and you can see dogs having sex. Nothing wrong with that. Even little kids like petting dogs as they're having sex. I've seen videos of it on YouTube. So why is it such a big deal? And you know what else? You go even farther with this scenario. Say you can't get a woman, but you're a man and you want the release. Would it be wrong to masturbate at work? I know women, in their bathroom sometimes, they have tampon dispensers in there. Okay, now when you break it down to women have the eggs and men have the sperm, the company's taking care of the women's eggs. Shouldn't the company also take care of the men's sperm? Shouldn't we be getting hand jobs in the bathroom? Or say a guy wants to go in there and rub one out during his break, and he's clean, he puts it into the toilet and flushes it, and it doesn't bother anybody? What would be wrong with that? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people in the world, and somebody has done this at one point or another. But think about it this way. You got a guy at work, and all of a sudden he becomes horny. He's become sex crazed, because this is what happens when a guy gets horny. He can't think about anything else but women. He's becoming less productive. Wouldn't it be better for him to have some kind of release and be immediately more productive? Because it's pretty well known. Immediately after having the stuff leave your body, you're like focused on everything but sex. It's the least thing you want to think about. So, of course, I think the main issue with this is that it's gross. Like, you wouldn't want to stumble upon it in the bathroom. I don't know what the deal is with women if you have bloody tampons all over the place. If you ever run into the toilet and there's like a bloody tampon floating there, that'd be pretty damn gross. But say you wander into the bathroom and a guy forgot to flush. Would you rather see a big stinking turd or a load of jizz? I don't think I would want to see the big stinking turd. I wouldn't want to see either one, but when it comes down to a choice, which is worse? I mean, they let you put big nasty diarrhea turds in the toilet. I mean, how is that any more gross? It's not any more less sanitary or disgusting. Of course, I am joking about the whole hand job in the bathroom thing, but when you think about it, I've seen condom dispensers in men's bathrooms, but you have to pay for them. You have to like pay 50 cents a condom or something, and it's not really the same because condoms are like a preventative measure. Tampons are necessary, I guess, for sanitation. It's like you can't really control when you have a period, but you can control when your sperm comes out. Obviously, I'm not an idiot, I know that, but then, think about this. You know how you can't discriminate people because of their looks or their race or anything? You can. You just can't be one of those people that says up front, we're an equal opportunity employer. What about people in the porn industry? Those people get paid to have sex on the job. That's their job. What if one of them decided to say, oh, he sexually harassed me, he stuck it in one time and I wasn't ready, and he raped me? Who could stop them? Do they have to sign disclaimers or something? I'm sure they probably do. But, they are really picky, too, about who they pick. Like, even just catalogs, picking models. You have to look a certain way to be good enough to get in. Or people auditioning for movies. You have to look like the part. They're really discriminating, but that's slippery slope, because then you say, like, you can't have a black guy playing the part of Annie in this musical because you need a white, like, gender kid girl. It just makes everything weird. But that is like an issue now, I guess. People are trying to screw everything up, and it just seems like we should have less laws and more just common sense. I wonder if you would get fired, and I'm sure you wouldn't. If you're a porn star, you're on the set of a porn site, you just got done having sex with somebody in a porn scene, and you go on your break, and you get on the internet and you look at porn. Ooh, would they fire you for that? For looking at porn on a porn site? On your break? They probably would have it blocked. But what about this? I just thought this up just now. What if you know computers well enough where you can hack your way into a porn site, but they have the software filtering program in place, but you figured out a way around it? Would they be able to fire you for that? I don't know. I mean, it seems like it would be their responsibility since their software failed and they sucked at doing their job. They should be the ones getting fired, not you for just randomly typing buttons and getting stuff to come on your screen. I mean, you don't know what you're doing. I mean, blah, 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 blah. Whoa, porn! It's not that hard. It's just weird that we even have to think about this. I mean, it's adult content. We're adults. Stop telling us what to do, the man. I hope you're listening, the man. Stop regulating our lives. I could go all day thinking of weird scenarios. Oh, don't even get me started on the age thing. Like, a 17-year-old girl sleeps with a guy who just turned 18 that day. Ooh. Or what about, like, people say, you shouldn't look at girls that are underage, under 18, because you're like a child molester if you look at them. But you haven't molested a child, you're just looking at a girl that's under 18 because she's attractive to you. Like, okay, I've seen girls that are like 13 or 14, they have like double D tits. That's not attractive or anything, but, assuming that girls develop at different paces, you're telling me that you can look at a 15-year-old girl, a 16-year-old girl, not attractive, 17-year-old girl, still not attractive, 18-year-old, oh, just turned attractive. As soon as she gets 18, oh, just turned attractive to me. When she was 17, I couldn't stand to look at her, couldn't even think about her sexually, but when she turned 18, bingo, then I was turned on. Wait a minute, what state/country are we in, and what country is the girl from? Oh, in that case, she was hot when she was 16. Apparently, 16-year-olds in some states and countries are smarter than 18-year-olds in other places. That's weird. What about this? What if you slept with a girl that was 16 and perfectly legal in one state, but then you move to another state and then she tries to file some kind of statutory rape against you? Or you're having sex with her in a car where it's legal in the state that you're in, but then you pass over the state line, all of a sudden you're committing statutory rape because you crossed the state line. What about this? You're having sex with somebody legally in international waters, and all of a sudden your boat crosses into America and they're too young all of a sudden. What about this? Say you have pornography of a 15-year-old girl and you wait until she turns 19, then you start distributing it. She's not a child anymore. Is it the pornography that's illegal, or is it the child? How old the person in the pornography had to be? Now or then? Okay, what if somebody underage makes their own pornography and starts distributing it? Are they distributing child porn if it's their porn? Is it illegal to look at child porn, or to have child porn, or to make child porn, or to have being made it while looking at it? All I know is child porn, you just want to stay away from fucking child porn. Just by thinking about child porn, you can be arrested. I'll probably be arrested for talking about child porn. Even if it's like if 18's the age and they're 17-year-old, that's child porn? Who calls a 17-year-old a child? I'm not sure if you get like a longer sentence the younger they go. Like, oh God, as a 10-year-old, you're going away for 10 years. 5-year-old, oh God, 50 years. It's all bad, but where did they come up with these numbers? Where did they come up with the? It's weird how they decide this stuff.